Steve, we made a really good start, forced an excellent save out of the keeper, hit the woodwork. First 30 minutes seemed to be only one side who really wanted to win it. 3 goals either side of half time, and we're done for. It was a game of distinct contrast, wasn't it?
Well, that's what kills you, Jim. As always, we have teams watched, do our homework on them, relay that information to the players, and might sound a bit harsh on them now, but in the real light of day, they might take it on board and understand what we're talking about. You know, we're at the cup. We're never going to win the cup. We brought more money into the club, and fans would have had a good day out in the first round. Wasn't to be. It's about the information. You know, in my opinion, and people might disagree with it and think it's sour grapes. I thought in the first half, first 10 minutes, 5 corners. You know, we really went at them and forced a lot of pressure on them, and resorted them to knocking it long, which we dealt with comfortably, and we recycled it and carried on playing and trying to get in behind them. But they were given instructions about certain individuals in their team, what they can do and how they can hurt you, and it's come to fruition today. And they've absolutely, I wouldn't say mugged us, because that's the wrong thing to say, because they're a very good side, and I wouldn't disrespect them like that. But they've basically done damage to us, certain individuals, when players were given instructions. You know, Elliot Bradbrook, as good as he is, and Alex Brown, I didn't think they'd done too much today. But they've gone and scored the first goal and the third goal, and they've won the game. And we know all about them. We know they arrive late in the box. We know they want to get in goal scoring positions. And if you don't take that information on board, you're going to get punished, especially from teams higher up. So it's a learning curve for a lot of them. Even if they've played at a higher level, it's a learning curve for a lot of them out there to know that if we were successful this season, what to expect next year.
And Parky going off, that certainly didn't help things, did it?
No, but Tom Fitt was unfortunate not to start. You know, Jerome come through training all week, and I thought he was excellent today, if I'm being honest, against that Achupong, who's done really well for Dartford lately. I thought him and Sonny controlled them both well. So Tom was unfortunate to miss out, but Parky's pulled his quad, so Fippo goes in there, and like you say, for the first half, it didn't look no different.
You'll be disappointed with the second goal they scored, the one immediately after half time?
They were told at half time, rightly or wrongly, I praised them, even though it was 1-0 down, because I thought that we'd done really, really well. You know, I thought we took the game to them. I thought we tried our hardest. Like I say, I think Darren's only made 1 save or 2 saves, and we've hit the post. So I'm not going to stand here and say we dominated them and chance after chance, because we didn't. But I was comfortable with what we were doing, and then a lapse of concentration in terms of not tracking the runner, and they scored a goal. But I said to them at half time, come out, be compact. I said, if you're in the game with 20-25 minutes to go, I'll throw everything at them to go and get that equaliser, or go on and win it. Because you see, when they scored, they was up and they were winning the next ball and the first ball and the second ball. And I said, if we do that, we're on the front foot for 10-15 minutes, you know, you might get a winner. But whether they haven't listened or they haven't taken it on board, they're not compact, because I've got my centre halves well away, or my midfield well away from my centre halves. A long kick's come in and we've let it bounce. But first half we had people screening that. Forget how deep we were or how high we're going to be. We had people screening it, and unfortunately they didn't on that occasion. It's cost us.
And it was a strange game in a way, because, I mean, as you said, both keepers, or neither keeper, really had an awful lot to do, and there weren't that many chances in the game.
No, there wasn't. It was I wouldn't say it was a nothing game. It was a good game. Both teams trying to play, especially in the second half. But you lose 2 goals as quickly as that, and you don't deserve to. Well, no, I wouldn't say don't deserve to win. You'll find it very hard to win
against a team like Dartford.
Against any team, Jim. It could be a Ryman South team. You could play against anyone. You give 2 goals away as early as that when you're supposed to be compact, already losing 1-0. You're going to find it hard to come back, and the game's dead then, isn't it? Let's be fair.
Definitely. We're all a bit disappointed now, obviously, but we should put on record. I mean, it's been a good run. It has been a good run. It's 9 years since we've even played in this stage, so I think that we just need to put it a little bit in perspective.
Listen, I'll praise the players as high as I can for as long as I can, because they've taken the club and myself further than we've been in the previous 2 years, so they've got to get a pat on the back for that. I'm not going to hide away from the fact that simple instructions weren't followed out today, and that's what's cost them getting into the next round. Because I thought it was a tit for tat game where it was two sides at 4-4-2, you know, and someone makes a mistake, they're going to get punished. And like I say, fair play to them, they've got the 3 goals. I'm not going to stand here and say it was a 3-0 game because it was never a 3-0 game. But what they've done is they've taken the chances when they've come along. Key personnel on their side that we knew about have done it, and we've come up short on that front of it. So, like I say, pat on the back to all the players, all the fans for keeping going. It's been a good run, you know, but if you lose to a side that have absolutely dominated you with possession, with passing, and basically cutting you open and scoring goals, as a manager, you've got to take it on the chin and say, fair play. But I don't think that happened today. No. And that's the bit that's in my throat at the minute, you know. But we can't dwell on it. You know, I've got tonight to dwell on it, and then I've got to get back on the training ground Tuesday and Thursday. We've got a tough game at Wingate next week away. And
we've got 23 points. And we
yes.
shouldn't forget that.
Yeah, no, of course. Like I say, I'm not losing sight of where we are and where we want to be. We want to be competing with Dartford. Listen, if they go up this year, all well and good to them. But we want to be competing with teams like that at the next level. And we'll only do that if we switch on at our level and not make errors like we did today. And I'm sure the boys will take it on board and they'll do all right. And like I say, I've got to give them a huge pat on the back because they've got us this far.
Definitely,
you know, and it wasn't a step too far for us. You know, it was a great draw. The crowd was good again today. You know, so the club made a bit more money out of it. Yes, we would like to be in the draw to Monday night and have that little bit of excitement. Wasn't to be. So good luck to Dartford. I hope Tony and the team get a good draw for them. You know, and I wish them well in the league to get promotion.
Definitely. Well, thanks very much, Steve. Bad luck today. And good luck on Saturday at Wingate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.